So George, the producer, James, just handed us an article.
It's juicy. It's a juicy one.
Well, okay. This pisses me off, all right, because the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, brought to you by Elizabeth Warren, that's where it came from, was put in place to protect the consumer. They were put in charge of a piece of legislation that's been in place for 30 or 40 years called the Federal Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. There's federal law that dictates how collectors have to behave, or they're in violation of federal law when they're trying to collect from you. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is in charge of the Federal Fair Debt Collection Practices Act regulations and fines, and basically protecting the consumer. So what did they do under this administration? Decided to help out the collectors instead of the consumer. So they just, new rules approved by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau that took effect, this is from NPR, that took effect on Tuesday, dictate how collection agencies can email or text people as well as message them on social media to collect unpaid debts. So now they can hassle you on Twitter, your Facebook account, text you, and email you. What part of protection at the Bureau did they not get?
They just unleashed the hounds on the internet.
Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. You need to read the title of the place you work. Good God.
I thought it was bad enough when my mom joined Facebook. And now the collectors are on there too. The whole gang. You can't stop.
Everyone's watching you, George. A way to fix this is don't be on Facebook.
Good luck. Well, it's easier now. Everyone's going, they're on Instagram, TikTok.
You have to have something like I got where I pay people to do this stuff because I can't stand it.
But this is what's crazy. It says they can attempt to join your network by sending you a friend request, and they must give you the option to opt out of being contacted online, and any messages they send do have to be private. So they're not going to go posting on your public page, Dave. Don't worry.
Yeah, that would be a violation of Privacy Act, a whole nother act. The rules are really disappointing and concerning in a number of ways, says April Newhoff, a staff attorney for the National Consumer Law Center. Hello, April. That's an understatement. Disappointing? No, this is just ridiculous. This is what we in the South call, we just let the fox in the hen house.
That's a good saying. I like that one. Here's what's crazy.
Chomp, chomp.
We're going to see so much spam come out of this. It says allowing debt collectors to email, text, and use social media to contact consumers also gives criminals a new avenue to try to swindle people out of their money, a practice Knuhoff expects to increase in the future.
All right, I get a bunch of crap on my Apple phone updates that I don't want, and they force it on me, and I have to go in and turn it off or turn it on, and so that people aren't watching me, and all this other bull crap, all these things they do with this technology. I'm getting just paranoid. But they're going to have to put a thing on the Apple phone. Block collector texts. Select on or off. And that maybe, there you go. That'll work. So somebody just showed me the day. I'm so technology stupid. You're going to look at me because I'm stupid. But you can turn off, the phone doesn't ring if it's an unrecognized number because the 73,000 calls I get a year on my warranty for my car that I need to buy, which is hilarious. You're calling Dave Ramsey's phone. I mean, come on. But, all those are blocked now, and so automatically it doesn't ring my phone. So we're going to have that selection for collectors.
Oh, yeah.
Apple's going to have to protect us because the Protection Bureau won't protect us.
Oh, boy. And the weird thing about sliding into the DMs here on your Instagram account, if the only people sliding into the DMs are the collectors, that's a sad life. We got to pay off this debt. Get rid of it. Leave them on red. You can't ghost these people. They're going to be after you. That sums it up.